Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back once again to your boy's channel. You already know who it is, back with a brand new video. And we officially just got out of the theater from seeing Superman. So, before I get into this review, man, big shout out to the customer who was standing in front of me in line. He hooked your boy up with this Superman cup. He actually had an overload of a lot of stuff, man. He had like two of these, and he had, I believe, the popcorn bucket as well. Big shout out to the customer. I never got his name, man, but he hooked me up with this cup, man. So big thank you. And of course, it has the Lex Luthor head that pops right off, man. Pops right off. All right, y'all. So I told y'all I was going to see this movie day one, and I know there's people who had the whole Amazon thing who got to see it before me, but I'm saying day one as far as the general public. Yes, your boy got a chance to see it day one. So let's go ahead and talk about this movie now, okay? Quite honestly, my whole ride home, I kept thinking to myself, how I'm gonna talk about this movie? How will I review this movie? And I really had no freaking idea. And as I sit here and talk to you right now, I still have no idea. But as it got to the opening scene, past the little Star Wars part where it kind of talked about, Superman landing on Earth and, whatever little details it threw out there. From the opening scene, as Superman got into the fight with, I don't know what the name of that character was, the big yellow suit, gold suit, whatever you want to call it, the Bolivia character, something deep in my gut said, oh no, oh no, this ain't it, Chief. And as I sat there and watched this whole entire movie, I'm going to tell y'all like this, okay? I really sat there and questioned whether James Gunn understood the assignment. Maybe people who read the comic books understood the assignment. I grew up with Superman as far as watching it in the 90s and early 2000s, okay? Batman as well. But for some odd apparent reason, this didn't rock with me, okay? This did not rock with me. Maybe this movie was for kids. It just didn't rock with me, okay? I tried and I tried and I tried as the movie kept going, I tried to get into it. But it was like 70% goofy and what is it, 30% I guess is the other part serious, and I couldn't get with it. Rachel Bronson, I believe is her name is. She looked good as Lois Lane. She looked great. Um, Clark Kent, I can't remember everybody's name. Excuse me. Superman. Uh, David Cornsweet. He looked good as Superman. I still didn't like that goddamn suit, but he looked good as Superman. As far as the other characters go, I mean, they looked good on screen. There were some kind of changes I probably make the Hawk Girl, man. Sometimes if she was looking up, maybe it's just the mask in her way. She looked like she was like, on a cross-eyed, or her eyes was going in the back of her head like the Undertaker thing. It looked kind of weird. Mr. Terrific was by far the standout in this whole entire movie, okay? Mr. Freaking Terrific. Everybody else from Hawk Girl to Green Lantern, they were all forgettable characters. Okay, there was nothing really about them that made them memorable in this movie at all. Um, of course, you had some okay fight scenes. You know what I'm saying? You had the fight scene where Superman was fighting Ultraman towards the end of the movie. That scene was pretty cool. Yeah, there was a scene at the baseball park where he was fighting Ultraman and the chick with the Sands for Hawes. I can't remember what her name is, but they were fighting him as well. And yeah, he was getting his ass handed to him a little bit, but that was a cool fight scene. There was a lot of scenes with crypto in it. I did not care for Superman's parents. I felt like they were kind of, I don't know, just stupid. I'm sorry, forgive me, but they just kind of felt stupid. Like I was sitting there watching them, and I was thinking about the parents from Man of Steel, and they just felt they felt so much more knowledgeable and just memorable characters. Honestly, as I sat back and watched this whole entire movie, the only thing I really thought was I want to go home and watch Man of Steel. Okay, I like the more serious tone we got in Man of Steel, even Batman versus Superman. This right here was just not it for me. Okay, maybe like I said, it was for kids, but it don't feel like it was made for grown ass men and women who like the more serious tone. The tone of this whole entire movie was just too way goofy and stupid. And like I said, to people who read the comic books and maybe this was it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe James Gunn connected with the story in the comic books, but I really haven't read any Superman comic books. I've just seen the TV show from when I was a kid in any live action, TV shows. What else can I say about this damn movie? Crypto was cool. He had a couple cool scenes in this movie. Lex Luthor. I thought his Lex Luthor was okay. Was it better than Jesse Eisenberg's? Yes. I did think that we got a better Lex Luthor than Jesse Eisenberg's Lex. The whole plot was basically him uh not intention well basically intentionally starting this war between two countries so that he could bring Superman out and really try to embarrass him, take him out. By the way, the scenes with the monkeys controlling social media and putting up all this hashtag super shit, that is true. The opening scene we did have, well, not opening scene, but towards the beginning, there is the interview with Superman and Lois Lane. He does lose his shit like he does in the actual clips that we've seen. Uh, this movie honestly just did not rock with me, man. And as I sat back, like I said, and watched this movie, the more the movie kept going on, the more I really sat there and thought, is this really the universe we finna get? Because I ain't feeling it. If somebody else honestly wants to step up, if this movie gets a sequel and want to direct it, please let them direct it, James Gunn. Give them the damn keys and let them please give it a more serious tone, because the goofy tone throughout this whole entire movie did not rock with me at all. Like I said, Mr. Terrific was the big stand-up character of this movie. He had one of the coolest scenes where where he went to go find Superman right after he got after he got through in the Pocket universe. And as y'all saw in the clip in the trailer, right, he's using these T spheres to put a shield around him and Lois. And as the shield is around Lois, you kind of see it from her point of view, where Mr. Terrific is using his T spheres and he's kicking these soldiers' asses. And it is by far the coolest scene. I don't know if it was the music they tried to add into it that threw me off, that made it kind of feel like a jokey movie. But watching this movie, I mean, yeah, I can understand when people say it kind of reminded me of Guardians of the Galaxy. Um, to me, I didn't think of Guardians of the Galaxy as I was watching this movie as it continued. I thought about Thor: Love and Thunder. Okay, it kind of gave me that vibe, is where it just didn't really feel like a serious Superman movie. It was just too damn jokey. Even when the city of Metropolis was being split in two due to the dumbass Lex Luthor decision, I'll leave it at that. I still didn't feel like, oh snap, this is some serious shit going on. I was kind of like, all right, whatever. But yeah, I mean, the other characters, Jimmy Olsen, he was cool. I mean, he was, like I said, a lot of goofy, stupid parts in this movie that I couldn't rock with. Um, I'm gonna just give this. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna give anything away. I want y'all to watch it for yourselves. I'm gonna try and keep everything close to the chest and let y'all see it. But honestly, I'm gonna give this movie a 6 out of 10. Okay, a 6 out of 10. Does this mean that I don't think this movie or this universe could be redeemed in future sequels? If we get future sequels, no. I think this movie could be better. The universe could be better. But this jokey, goofy universe movie that we got did not do it for me. Like I said, the more I sat back and watched this movie, the more I wanted to go watch Man of Steel. It was just way too much goofy shit going on that kept taking me out of the movie, and I was just sitting there like, are we serious right now? Are we serious right now? It never felt like, oh snap, it's some serious stuff going on. There's an end credit scene, nothing really that you can just really sit for. A 6 out of 10, yo. And I wanted to believe this movie was gonna be good. And as we got closer to it, and more clips came out, and it was more goofiness than serious, I was seriously worried. Yeah, if somebody else wants to take on the director's chair of this next Superman movie, if we get a sequel, please, James Gunn, give him the keys. Just give him the freaking keys. And as a grade A to F, this movie was a D in my opinion. 6 out of 10. Now, would I tell you not to watch it? No. Go watch it for yourself and make up your own mind. But this wasn't it for me, man. I'm just sitting here kind of disappointed. Even looking at this damn cup. Anyway, man, maybe my opinion will change if I see it again. But right now, it's 6 out of 10. Maybe I just need to sleep on it. 6 out of 10. Y'all post your comments down below. Let me know what y'all think of my review and anything I may have missed. Oh yeah, there is one little thing. You know what? I'm gonna keep that to myself too. Y'all watch the movie, y'all see it for yourselves. But I'll just say this: the laser beam eyes things, of the redness around his eyes, wasn't because of him using his laser eyes. I was wrong. I'll catch you on my next video. Thank you all for watching. I'm out.